Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2545, which is a hard level and a special dedication to Margaret, who's understandably disconcerted by the fact that we used to have 30 moves on this board to clear out 50 jelly, and we now only have 15 moves. They've cut our moves in half. That's the bad news. The good news is that they've also taken away a color. We used to have red on here as well, and now we don't. I do have an opportunity to make a stripe here, but that's not going to be sufficient. I need something even better than that if I'm going to stick with this board, and I know that I can exit and re-enter over and over without losing any lives. And if I were to bring in boosters, and by the way, a helmet or a spaceship, you'd probably get this done real quickly if you brought those boosters in. But even if I brought in boosters, I wouldn't lose any boosters or any lives. I don't commit myself until I take my first turn. I don't think this is sufficient to break through this 5 layers of frosting and the licorice and pop this popcorn to get to the jelly underneath, even if I've got these dispensers with just this stripe. So I'm going to go ahead and exit and re-enter until I find a good board. I will pause the recording and I will meet you back here when I find it. Okay, so I'm going to start here because not only am I making a stripe, but I'm also striking against this frosting that's in the way. Although now I'm not so thrilled with this selection here. And I do want to see what these mystery candies are going to produce, although I'm also a bit worried too, because they can be good or evil, and if I get a lot of evil, I'm going to have a hard time. I love this. It's going to open this striped candy dispenser up, and maybe even get me over to these wrapped candy dispensers, and thankfully it's also taking out a lot of that popcorn. I'm going to do this striped wrapped combo. It's going to hit this wrapped candy, which is going to hit this popcorn. So see, now we're opening up the popcorn, and now I've got the opportunity to set things together. The question is, do I put these two together or do I do this? If I had green over here, the answer would be easily this. I'm going to do this instead. It takes out all of that licorice that's in the way, so it kind of clears things out, and hopefully will set up more of those combos for me. I got one color bomb here. Oh, here we go. Now this makes more sense, right? To have this green wrapped candy combo here. Now I will tell you that I was able to complete this on my first playthrough when I brought in a helmet, Mort's helmet, which gave me a color bomb, wrapped candy, striped candy, and 3 extra moves. So it was pretty easy with that. This time it took me 3 tries to get it, but still 3 tries isn't a lot because I just looked for a good setup before I jumped in. And with the 4 moves, or sorry, with the 4 colors only, it's just so much easier to make the moves that are going to help us clear things out. Got a little bit of luck. I got 2 wrapped candies next to each other, and that really started things. But if you're struggling, Margaret, and you can't get over that, bring in your helmet. You get it free when you beat levels. I just go down to level 606 and play it 3 times in a row for the helmet. And I get equipped. Right now I just beat that one, and so I got a color bomb. And anything you can bring in will help, and those don't get depleted. And if you're struggling because you hate to have to refill those all the time, ask me about the best way to get, to use, and to keep those mini-game boosters throughout your trials. If you have any other questions or comments, please put those below. I hope this helps, and as always, thanks for watching.